Happy Veterans Day, Crusaders. Welcome to the Red and Gold Show. I'm Brendan Keene.
I'm Matthew Hens.
And I'm Leslie Fuentes, and we're bringing you the news from the 007 studio.
It's Veterans Day, Crusaders. This day was originally created as Armistice Day in 1919 to honor the veterans of World War I. After World War II in Korea, Congress changed Armistice Day to Veterans Day in 1954 to honor all American veterans. In the Father Tom Day Mass, Scecina recognized its alumni and friends of the school who are veterans, including some current staff members. Although most of us aren't veterans, many have veterans in our lives. With that in mind, some Crusaders offer shout-outs to veterans they know.
Mrs. Greathouse, thank you so much for your service. We're so grateful you're here and you're able to bring your experiences to Scecina.
My grandpa, love you, and I guess everyone else is probably going to do it, but Mrs. Greathouse and Mr. Jay.
Shout out to my older brothers, David, who is 76, and my brother 73, both United States Marine Corps 69 through 74.
I want to shout out my mom and my dad. They both are veterans that were in the Army, and my brother too.
I'd like to shout out my dad, Matthew Tyree.
I want to shout out Ms. Granthouse,
Victor DeStora and Roderick McLennan.
Father Tom,
Mr. Clark.
Shout out to my grandpa, Richard Moore.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Valentine, Miss Greathouse, Mr. Getty, and Mr. Clark.
Thank you. I would like to shout out Marcus Greathouse.
I'd like to shout out my grandpa. My Uncle Joey, he served.
Yeah, sure. Bruce Armstrong, that's Dean, Rain, Joe, and Frank's grandpa.
I'd like to shout out my dad who served in Vietnam in the Army.
Shout out Mrs. Grouse. She's a goat, and she's an awesome mom to Deontay Grouse and Marcus Grouse.
Sure. My dad, Jason Campbell.
Thanks for sharing, Crusaders, and happy Veterans Day to all veterans. At Mass on Wednesday, Scecina also recognized a current student who has already joined the Army.
While most students spent their summer relaxing, Senior Marcus Greathouse was working as hard as he ever has. Greathouse joined the Army and completed his basic training. He says he gained a lot of valuable experience during his time there.
Probably the experience, because I've done a lot of things I've never done before, like working with people I never met before, talking to bigger authorities, learning how to speak up, and just learning how to be a different person, a better person.
Of all the challenges Greathouse faced, he says the physical labor wasn't as bad as he thought it would be.
I thought it was going to be super hard, but because I've been training and playing sports all my life, it was really easy.
He made multiple lasting relationships throughout basic training.
I am in touch with some of the friends I made at basic training. I made a couple, they do different things. One is AA Mike, which is a truck driver. So I still talk to her, and she lets me know what's going on and how AIT and all that is going on.
He faced multiple mental and physical battles, but triumphed and graduated as a soldier.
Greathouse started his senior year several weeks in after completing his basic training, but catching up on his schoolwork was not a problem for him.
It wasn't that bad. My teachers worked with me. Everyone was supportive. My parents helped me. It was pretty easy.
He has to follow up with his military service after this school year.
My next follow-up, I have to go to my reserve unit, which is basically like a duty station for active members. My next follow-up is October 15th, and that'll be my first time drilling with actual military.
Greathouse's mother, Scecina's own Miss Greathouse, is proud that he joined the Army.
I feel very proud that Marcus decided to join the military and follow the footsteps of my whole family.
Marcus's absence was definitely noted throughout the Greathouse family.
Marcus was gone for about 10 weeks, and it was the first time that Marcus was gone for that long. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt very sad the first couple of weeks, but then I kind of got used to it, and I knew that he was in a good place and that they were taking care of him.
When she heard the news of Marcus going to the military, she was extremely excited.
I am very excited that Marcus decided to join the military, especially the Army. I think it's a good place for a lot of people to go in there. They have many opportunities for them, and I just wish him that a lot of success.
Congrats, Marcus, and best wishes as you continue your military service. Now to Brendan for today's clubs.
The Creative Writing Club will meet Monday at 2:50 in the library. They will kick off National Novel Writing Month and explore its Young Writers program. Contact Ms. Wetzel with any questions. Are you a fan of ogres? How about tap dancing rats? If so, your time has come. A call-out meeting for this year's musical, Shrek, will be held Monday after school in room 110. Do not miss this. The Archery Club will meet Tuesday after school in the cafeteria. That's it for today's clubs. Now to Leslie for more news.
A new service opportunity can be found on Canvas. Please consider volunteering in some way to meet your service hour requirements and help our community. Contact Mr. Potts with any service hour questions. Now back to Brendan for today's sports.
Last night, the girls' basketball teams dominated Crystal House in their home openers. JV won 57-4, while varsity won 59-11. The team is 2-0. There are no sports events tonight. Tomorrow, the girls' varsity basketball team will host Beech Grove at noon in their first conference game. Good luck, Crusaders. In the other sports news, the wrestling team could use some guys to fill in some of the lighter weight classes, especially 106 pounds to 126 pounds. If you are interested in coming out for the team, contact Mr. Mangan in room 2. Also, any wrestler who still has a singlet or other gear, please turn it in to Mr. Mangan. That's it for today's sports. Now to Leslie for more news.
Now let's check out our quote of the day. Now to Adriana for a look at our weather forecast.
Thanks, Leslie. It's a bit cooler today with a high of 60 and cloudy skies. There's a 50% chance of rain tonight, and it'll drop all the way to 30. It's been a while, so get ready for below freezing temperatures. Starting Saturday, highs will be in the low 40s, and lows will remain below freezing for the foreseeable future. Now back to Leslie for more news.
Thanks, Adriana.
It's going to be chilly.
I was discussing with my dad and my uncle the other day about how it wasn't supposed to snow, or like it wasn't going to snow until like March because of just how warm it's been all year, and then now it's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Indiana changes weather way too quick. It's not normal.
Now let's see what we're having for lunch. Today we're having a calzone with mixed vegetables. On Monday, it'll be chicken tenders with carrots. Please remember that all menu items are subject to change. Let's see who's celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday.
That's it for today's show.
Stay classy.
And give that little extra.